Peace and love, family. Just about to talk about some recent manifestations with Shreem Brzee and how to manifest faster with Shreem Brzee. 3 quick tips. So, I think it was the last day of school. I was literally just finished writing Shreem Brzee. And don't knock writing it. Writing is very powerful. The power of written word manifests just as good as speaking something. So writing is powerful too. So right after I wrote Shreem Brzee, I walk out into the hallway, right? I work at an elementary school, and one of the faculty members down the hallway stops me and is like, "Hey, Mr. Bay, meet me in a little while. I got something for you." I'm like, "Oh, you don't?" She said, "You want a raffle?" I was like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sure I did," because I just finished writing Shreem Brzee, so I'm like, "Oh, what a coincidence," you know what I mean? Literally right after I literally finished writing, I got up to go to the bathroom, go do something. She's like, "Hey, you want a raffle?" So it's something quick. It's like nothing, too crucial, but it's still Shreem Brzee, you know what I mean? So blessings on blessings on blessings. Never mad, always thankful. Thank you. So some tips for Shreem Brzee on how to manifest faster. So tip number 1 is power times. Power times. Fridays, full moons, Venus hour. If you can catch those times, that's when the energy is pouring down, magnified, more than regular. You want to catch that downpour of more spiritual energy to help you manifest, because everything is energy or whatever. So these are just times when it's way more energy flowing down. Fridays, that's Venus day. Full moons, and then the Venus hour. Every day has a certain hour corresponding to the planets. So, every day has a certain hour for Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. So, so you can catch those times. Look those up. Tip number 2 with Shreem Brzee. Actually, I got a 4th tip for y'all, because I just thought about it. It's, really important as well. And this is, so tip number 2, you want to get into a deep meditative state, if you can. Deep meditative state. Because this is improving the quality of your chanting, the quality of your Shreem Brzee makes a difference as well. I started chanting it different. I started chanting, trying to, just for quantity. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get a bunch of Shreem Brzee. Oh, I'm just thinking about the numbers, like, oh, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem. That's not as good as a Shreem Brzee. That's way different than Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. You know what I mean? So just think about 1,000 Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. 1,000 of those versus Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee. Those 1,000 of those long, carefully thought out Shreem Brzee with a whole lot of love and patience and behind it versus those quick, I'm just trying to, hurry up and get these, these are going to be way more powerful than those styles, you know what I mean? So these might take longer, you know what I mean? It might take you a whole 5 hours to chant these thousand. Might take you 1 hour to chant these thousand. But these are gonna pull in a whole lot more energy, prosperity, vibrations, and prosperity, energy, and abundance and blessings than these thousands. So the quality of your Shreem Brzee makes a difference. And you probably saw it says throat chakra. Your throat chakra, when you're chanting, you want to imagine Shreem Brzee, the vibration of Shreem Brzee. You can picture the words or whatever you want to, just the vibration of Shreem Brzee going in through your throat chakra. It's not very crucial on how you picture it coming in. Just picture Shreem Brzee coming into your, your throat chakra. And if you can't visualize at all, you suck at visualizing, mentally repeat, okay, if you're chanting, just in your head, Shreem Brzee is flowing into my throat chakra. Shreem Brzee is flowing into my throat chakra. Just imagine that. And the last original one is give. It's give, and you saw in parentheses it says karma. You need to give, just live your life in service to others, because that's what this is all about, right? It's really not service to others. Really service to others, if you think about it, all the saints, gurus, and any person high up there on the spiritual path is doing everything they can for everybody else, and it's probably humanitarian, because service to others. Is it really service to others? Think about that. I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. It's not service to others. It's service to self. We live, and they understand, anybody up there on the spiritual path understands that we live in oneness. If I punch you in your face, you're gonna punch me right back in my damn face. I can guarantee you. Unless you were pumped. Yeah, no, I'm just playing. But all that to say is cause and effect. That is because, you punch somebody, they punch you back. That's because, we're all one. What you do to others, you do to yourself. This is not a game, it's science, because of understanding that this is oneness. You know what I mean? We're all the same energy. We come from the same energy source. You know what I mean? So this is why giving to others is giving to yourself. You know what I mean? It's just how the laws work, you know what I mean? So the reason why you give to others and it comes back, the blessings comes back multiplied, is because, that's showing that you're really giving to yourself. You're giving to others, but that's just, that's just different versions of you. And so, but what it is mainly because of karma. So you might be stumping up with Shreem Brzee and stuff might not be working because you don't know where your karma's at. You know what I mean? Everybody got karma, but you don't know how much you got. Everybody shit ain't the same. You know what I mean? He might be chanting 1,000 Shreem Brzees, rolling in the bins, and you got to be chanting Shreem Brzees, and oh, you got free pizza this weekend. What's going on? Everybody karma ain't the same. You know what I mean? You don't know what you did in your past lives, and, it's not as important what you're doing in this physical life. This karma in this lifetime outweighs all the karma that you then did in all your past lifetimes. But all the past lifetimes karma does matter. So it's going to have an effect. So the way you can nullify all that karma and, is just as a precaution and just being proactive, is why you do service to others, to balance out that karma. Ain't no telling how long it's going to take and when, how much karma you got and how long it's going to take to balance. So you just do that, to ward off all the past karma that you accumulated, and for all the future karma that you will probably accumulate. So it's just a proactive fail safe. Like, oh, okay, if it's just a case, I'm probably gonna do some bad stuff in the future, or whatever. Let me just, you know, give to prevent that. So it prevents future karma. So give, give, give. That'll balance out your karma, which is a reason, that people's results are different. You have to karmically entitle yourself to prosperity and abundance and wealth. You know what I mean? So this person might have, been a superhero in the past lifetime and did a whole bunch of good deeds. And you might have been a murderer and murdered thousands and thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? And so you sitting here doing the same amount of effort as Shreem Brzee or whatever mantra it is, and you're not getting the same results, your karma. So balance that out by doing service to others. Moving on, boom. Last one is group chanting. Group chanting is powerful. Let me write that down so y'all can see it visually. Group chant. Group chant. Group chant, group chant, group chant. Because when you do this, it's called synergy. You know what I mean? So when everybody has an energy body, everybody's energy. When people get together in a group, there's one energy. Y'all's energies come together and form one energy. So that energy has this effect to where if 10 people are chanting 10 people together and they're chanting 100 Shreem Brzees. 100 Shreem Brzees, right? That means that everybody benefits from 1,000 Shreem Brzees chanted. So these 10 people each chant Shreem Brzee 100 times. 100 times 10 is 1,000. So those 1,000 Shreem Brzees is the same as if you chanted 1,000 Shreem Brzees on your own. It's the exact same as if you sat by yourself and chanted 1,000 Shreem Brzees. Everybody benefits from it equally. So all that energy is magnified, so it's powerful to do it in groups. So happy chanting. Go out and chant, manifest. I'll see y'all later, future millionaires. Love y'all. Peace.